Prichard Colon dies at 33. Former boxer passes away 11 years after devastating brain injury. In final fight, Prichard Colon died at 33, nearly 11 years after suffering a severe brain injury in his 2015 fight against Terrel Williams. Colon entered the bout unbeaten at 16-0, but was left in a vegetative state after suffering a subdural hematoma. Former Puerto Rican professional boxer Prichard Colon has died at the age of 33, nearly 11 years after suffering a devastating brain injury during the final fight of his career. Colon's father, Prichard Colon, announced his son's death on social media on Thursday. In an emotional Facebook post, he wrote, "Good morning, my people. I regret to inform you of the departure of my son, Prichard, from this earthly world. Now, he is in a better world. I did everything possible to fulfill his wish, his dream of bringing him on vacation to Puerto Rico as he so deeply wanted, but it could not be done. Thank you for so many years of love and prayers. As much as you can, please keep us in your prayers." Colon's death brings renewed attention to the October 2015 fight against Terrel Williams, an incident that permanently changed a young boxer's life. Colon was only 23 when he entered the ring against Williams in a super welterweight bout at Eagle Bank Arena in Fairfax, Virginia, on October 17, 2015. At the time, Colon was regarded as one of Puerto Rico's promising young fighters. He entered the bout unbeaten with a professional record of 16-0, including 13 victories by knockout. The fight became increasingly controversial as Colon repeatedly complained about punches to the back of his head. Williams was penalized 2 points in the 7th round for illegal punches, while Colon had earlier been docked points for a low blow. Despite Colon telling the referee that he was being hit illegally and later informing the ringside doctor that he felt dizzy, the contest continued. Colon was knocked down twice in the 9th round. With 17 seconds remaining, his corner mistakenly removed his gloves, believing the fight had already ended. The referee subsequently disqualified Colon, handing him the only defeat of his professional career. The situation became even more serious after Colon returned to the locker room and began vomiting before collapsing. He was rushed to hospital, where doctors diagnosed him with a large subdural hematoma and performed emergency brain surgery, including a hemicraniectomy. Colon subsequently spent 221 days in a coma. Although there were occasional signs of improvement over the years, he remained in a persistent vegetative state and required around-the-clock care from his family. The circumstances surrounding the fight led to significant scrutiny of the officials and medical personnel involved. A 2016 investigative report commissioned by the state of Virginia concluded that, while Colon's condition was tragic, it did not identify a single action that was sufficiently obvious or egregious to place responsibility on one individual. Colon's parents later filed a $50 million lawsuit against ringside Dr. Richard Ashby and promoters connected to the fight, arguing that the bout should not have been allowed to continue. The fight remained a defining moment of Colon's life after boxing. His 16-1 professional record included 13 knockouts, with Williams being the only opponent to defeat him. Boxing world mourns Colon. Following news of his death, several major boxing organizations paid tribute to Colon. The World Boxing Association described him as a fighter who left behind lessons about resilience, life, and the sport, while the World Boxing Council and World Boxing Organization also remembered him as a courageous fighter with an extraordinary spirit. Colon's father's message also highlighted how the family continued to care for him and tried to fulfill his wishes during the years following his injury. After spending almost 11 years living with the consequences of his final fight, Colon died on August 13, 2026, aged 33.